So earned value of what we have built so far, if it's greater than the actuals, then you are under budget. When the earned value is smaller than your actuals, then you are over budget. You didn't get what you paid for in a way. Let's say we have a project to build 75 units without going into more detail. It's a very simple project. You just need 75 units of something built. So it's time and material. You were told it costs you 1,000 to build 1 unit. So build and material, this is where you will be doing your budget. It's a schedule-based budget in your orangey color, and you have plan to build 10, 10, 15, 15, 15, and at the end you should have your 75 units. So here we track the actuals, the money spent at the end of each month. So here we have end of Jan, we have spent 8,000, we have spent 10,000, we have spent 7,000. So at the end of March we have spent 25,000. So here what we do is we calculate our earned value. We go and check how many units have actually been built. At the end of January we see that 8 units have been built already. Alarm bells, because we're supposed to have 10. End of February another 10. End of March only 5. Okay, so let's have a look. So end of March situation. We're planning to have built 30. We have only built 23. And the under budget figure that we have now gives the project team a false sense of security. So you would be checking your budget. You would say, we cool, after 3 months, I've only spent $25,000, and that's ahead of my scheduled budget. I'm doing very well. But you have only spent 23 units. So I think the earned value is a good tool so you don't get too comfortable. So obviously this is a simple example in a way that, you know, it's very easy to check the earned value because you're just referring to units. So it's very easy to count how many units have been done. But I suppose, and this is where the theory sometimes doesn't work in practice, it's not always as easy to check the earned value of something. When you work with several teams and they all have their own, you know, products to create and the likes, it's not always easy to check how much they have produced. So let's have a closer look on this, what that would look like on a chart. So this is how you could represent it, bearing in mind you're still in the advanced section here. So we are in March here, same example, that, you know, we have spent only 25,000 when we should have, you know, the planned value was 30,000, but we've only created this. So if you do that, put that on a chart, with this being the planned value, the actual cost being there, and the earned value being there. So the earned value in green, so this is what you have done at the end of March. In blue, actual cost, it's here, and the planned value, it's there. So that's really, it's a good visual way. You know, if this goes high and this doesn't go as high, that means that you are spending more than what you have produced. Quickly, final example on earned value. This time, it's just to show you that the actual cost could be above the planned value. So it's more or less the same project, but the actual change. So plan unit to be built 30. We have only built 23. But this time, your actual is even above the planned value, so you're in an even worse situation than before. So that's just to show you that the actual cost here is above the planned value. So right from the start, you know there's something wrong. So that's it for n-value on budget. So it's quite a very good tool. If you can do it, I think it's a very good way to look back and check how efficient the team is.